everybody, welcome back to Tranquil Stitches. My name is Cheryl. I hope everyone's having a beautiful fall day. It's beautiful here. The sun is shining and there is literally not a cloud in the sky. The sky is just as blue as it wants to be. It's just a gorgeous day. I wanted to come today to share these goodies that I received from EasyCraftArt. And this, wait till you see this. This is absolutely hysterical. There's a story behind this, so just wait. But then I thought maybe I would work on my lovebirds that I started in the last EasyCraftArt video, and we'd spend some time together. So grab your stitching or your diamond painting, get you something to drink, and we'll visit for a little while if you want to. So the first thing that I received is another pen. Now you'll remember I have a pink one like this that I use. That's my go-to pen now. I ordered this one for my husband because, you know, boys like blue, but blue is his favorite color actually. And it's just as pretty as, he loves it. He loves it. My husband's getting ready to have hip replacement surgery. And I'm trying to get him ready to not be bored while he's recovering, because he's not a good patient at all. He is not. My husband never sits down. He likes to keep moving and moving. I mean, sometimes he doesn't sit down until he literally falls down. So this will be his new pen, and it's just super duper. It comes with these are supposed to say on there somewhere how many drills they hold, but this is a multi-placer. I have no clue how many that holds. It looks like maybe 5 or 6. And it also comes with a bigger one. I'm sorry, I just don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's a, they don't say. And I know this one's probably 3. This is a 3-placer. And it also comes with this straightener, which is excellent for especially square drills. You can push it down between the rows and it'll straighten your diamonds out for you. So he doesn't really like the squares. He'll work on them, you know, but he prefers the round drills. So I'll go ahead and put that on there for him so he's ready to go. And he just loves the color, so that's a win. They have these, and I will link them below. I want one of each color, and I've got 3 so far, and I've got another one on the way. So yeah, I just, you know, I'm a sucker for things like this, because if it's fall, I want to use an orange one. If it's Valentine's, I want to use a red one. You know, it's just silly. It's silly, but the things that make you happy, you know. Also, this is a, let me go ahead and get the crinkling over with and figure out how to open it. Talk amongst yourself. Okay, this is a 56 compartment storage. I use this type of storage for my smaller diamond paintings, and they don't really hold too many drills, so they're perfect for, you know, a 30 by 40 or, but this one has 56 compartments. So that's a rather large painting, and if they already come baggied, then I can see using these for, you know, just filling up and working out of this, and then taking the baggie and just refilling when I need to. But these are individual compartments, and they snap tight. They snap really tight. So there's 4 to a strip. So you just number them. You can go all the way across, and then, you know. So I love these. I love these. You can, you know, when you get into this hobby, it is like you can never have enough of these because it's just like cross stitch with me. You know, I'm finding myself with 2 or 3 WIPs going at the same time, and I'm kitting up other projects that I want to start in the future. This can also hold seed beads for cross stitch. These can, you know, they would be perfect to hold those, and beads for like jewelry making or something like that. Anything small and like findings or anything small that needs to be stored to where, you know, you don't want them running together. So these are very reasonably priced on their site. So I will link this as well. And the last thing, okay, I saw this and I showed it to my husband and he just chuckled because it is really funny. Let me show it to you. Oh, goodness. Now you can tell by the bag it's not very big. I forget what size it is. Comes with a standard diamond painting toolkit, green boat, a pad of wax, and a pink pin, single placer. And let's see. There are the diamonds. This is a round drill. So we'll look at these in just a minute. And let's see if I can get it flatten out just a little bit. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Ta-da! Look at him. Is that not hysterical? Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's a 30 by 40. The DMC numbers are on the key. There are 20 colors. And okay, so when I showed this to my husband, and don't think I'm awful, but he thought it was funny too. This looks like my father-in-law. I mean, you know, we lost him in January, and this just makes me smile like he did. You know, he had teeth, but that goofy grin and that, you know, don't care attitude, and it's just, you know, my husband agrees. He just said, yeah, that's got the personality of my father-in-law. So that's why I wanted to get this one and do it, and I will do it for him. But it's just funny. Get this flattened out just a little bit. It'll flatten out. It's put a little bit of weight on it and it'll be fine. But this one's going to be waiting for a little bit, but I do plan to start it soon. It's going to be a quick painting. It's not going to take long to do, but there, you know, there are 20 colors. So the canvas is very sticky and very clear. And, you know, I have no problem with EasyCraftArt's offerings whatsoever. Those are not in the painting. Those little rivers are in the actual plastic, not in the painting. See? So the painting is fine. The canvas is fine. Yeah, I can't wait to start that. That's just hysterical. He's got something like a crayon or something in his hand. And I think that's not going to show up, I don't think. I think it says hi on the wall or something. But yeah. It's just too funny. We'll hang that up at the annex, and when our kids come, they'll know exactly who it's supposed to be. So that is funny. Let's look at the drills real quick. I won't be too involved here. Let's see. Okay, 20 colors. There's must be 2 packets of number 6. So that's probably the background color. Let's see, let's do it this way. There's some gray, and there's going to be a lot of these rusty peachy colors. There's a little bit of black, different grays. Peachy, that must be number 6. Yeah, there's 2 packets of those, different grays. There's some brick color, like a camouflage green there. Really, that's like a, I don't know, like an eggshell color. Off-white. These are dark blue. Brown. More of that salmon-y color. Another brown. Another like burgundy. Purple. Purple. And then 2 more shades of that peachy color. So, yeah, he's got a lot of that peach going on, that color, salmon color in the background. So, purple's around his mouth, it looks like, in his eyes. Yeah, it's just kind of mixed in with the outline of his fur. But yeah, that's precious. So I'll be starting that one soon. So I'm going to go get my lovebirds, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the one I'm calling Lovebirds. I'll put a picture in so you can see what I'm working on. Isn't that cute? We got a pink pin. See, I want to coordinate. So, and I started this when we visited on my last video for EasyCraftArt, and I did work some more on it after we finished. So I got one whole block done. So I'm going to be starting on another block right now. Okay. And we'll start with, this has such pretty colors. Look. Oh, such pretty colors. So how are you doing? Everyone okay today? Comment and tell me what you're working on. Or if you're just sitting and relaxing. I've been working on my kitchen. It's kitchen week in the holiday grand plan, so that's what I've been concentrating on this week. It seems like I've lost some weight, and it seems to be a lot easier for me to work longer. Go figure, right? But yeah, I'm having a much easier time getting around, cleaning everything. My husband just kind of tries to make himself scarce because, you know, when I'm cleaning, I'm like a tornado going through just, and it seems like, do you all do this? If I'm deep cleaning or really, you know, really serious about cleaning a room, what doesn't belong in that room comes out of there and piles up in other rooms, and then when I get to that room, I move it yet again to another room, and at the end I have a room full of stuff that I have to figure out where to put. You know, it's like you mess up to clean up, right? That's what I do. I mess up to clean up. But, you know, I'm having fun with it. I'm just determined to get it done so that I can spend my days doing what I want to do instead of what I feel like I have to do. Because I have quite a guilty conscience. If I'm sitting down stitching, or if I'm doing one of my other hobbies, or even playing my game on my phone, I'm like, I really should be up doing that. I really should be doing that. And I will guilt myself. And, you know, that's not fun. And I've always been that way. Let me bring you down a little bit. Maybe you can see better what I'm doing. There. I've always been that way, though. Always. If there's something I need to be doing and I'm not doing it, it really occupies my mind. So hopefully I'll have some guilt-free days coming up until it has to be done again. So there's just the two of us here, and we've got fur babies, and fur babies can make a lot of mess. It's surprising how they can't keep their hair on their body. And, you know, Penny goes outside to do her business, and, you know, when she comes back in, she's got mowed grass, she's got road dirt, she's got, you know, that she's just got to shake off and share with me. And I went outside and sat with Bess. Bess is our blue heeler. She's kind of our guard dog. You kind of really have to have one around here because people are not, we have really, really, really good neighbors, and then we have some people in this community who, you know, feel like they're entitled to what you have. And so Bess kind of thwarts a little bit of that, but I always go out every day and spend some time with her. And I sat down on the steps of the front porch yesterday to visit with her, and she was just in such a loving mood, and she mauled me. She absolutely just rubbed all over me. And, you know, and she's not, like I said, she's an outside dog, so she's not exactly squeaky clean. And when I came in, I looked like a coal miner. I looked like I was covered in coal dirt, and I had been cleaning, so I didn't shower until later, but it looked like I had been out rolling in the road. But she's a sweetheart. She really is. I love that dog. She's just, and she's a very good guard dog. She doesn't bark unless there's somebody out there. She's not, you know, she doesn't bark at butterflies or things floating in the wind or doors shutting or something like that. She, you know, so she only barks when she needs to. And that makes it good, because when she does bark, we know to look out, you know. When we first moved here 4 years ago, I guess we had been here maybe 6 months, maybe. We went to bed one night, and I heard, this was before we had Bess, I heard the dogs barking next door, but, you know, one of them barked, like I said, if the wind blew, you know, so we really didn't pay much attention. And we were not new to this neighborhood because, you know, we grew up here, but we're new to the way it is now, right? And so we didn't, you know, pay any attention to it. Well, my husband goes downstairs the following day into the basement. We have an unfinished basement. It's just dirt down there. And he had stored, you know, a bunch of stuff where we had moved, and he was trying to sort through and put things where he wanted it. And somebody had went into our basement and stolen everything. They stole his tools. They stole his fishing gear, and he had some fishing gear from his grandfather, you know, some you know, stuff that was passed down to him. And, you know, he was renovating the house, and he had all kinds of tools down there. And, you know, we have a very small house, so storage is a premium here. So we were using the basement to store some things, and he forgot to lock the padlock before, you know, he came upstairs that evening. And somebody got in that basement and stole all of his stuff. Oh, he was livid. He was absolutely, well, you can imagine. And you feel violated, you know. You feel like you feel like you're not safe anymore in your own home. I mean, they come right in our yard and went right in the basement. Well, and carried our stuff off. I knew about what time it happened because I knew, you know, the dogs had woke me up, but, you know, like I said, I didn't think anything about it. So I knew about what time it happened. And so my husband and I and the neighbors were talking, and we called the police. The police came. They took a report. They took a ammo can that he had down there that he had some screwdrivers and stuff in that they had opened but not taken. They took that to dust for prints, you know, regular CSI around here. And, you know, nothing came of that. They didn't call us back. They didn't follow up with us. They were like, well, you know, if it turns up, we'll let you know. You know, that type of thing, because it happens so frequently around here. And they can't, you know, if you can't prove that someone took your things, then, you know, you have to have basically seen them do it. Because if you don't have absolute proof, like photos or witnesses or something like that, you know, dogs can't talk, you know, they can't say, yeah, it was him, or, yeah, they're not going to do anything about it. So you're basically on your own. And my husband's worked for everything he has. He's a disabled veteran, and he doesn't take kindly to, well, nobody does, honestly, you know, really. He knocked on every single door in our community. Every door, because he knew that they would be selling it really quickly. He knew that. They don't hold on to things because if they get caught with it, you know, after the report's made. So he knocked on every door in this community. Every door. And talked to everybody. And, you know, eventually he found out where his things were. And then through that, he found out who did it. It was a young kid. He went to jail shortly after that for robbing a business in a nearby town. But it was a kid. And his girlfriend was a lookout, kind of, you know, she was watching. She didn't come into the basement, but she was watching. And my husband, you know, went to him and he said, I want my things, you know. And, you know, he's, like I said, he's a veteran, and, you know, he knows how to handle people. So that boy finally told him where our things were and what he did, you know, how he dispersed everything. And my husband went on, he was on a mission. He tracked down almost everything that he took and got it back from, you know, whoever had it. Almost everything. There were several tools that he didn't get back because they had already been sold once and then sold again. And so he didn't get back everything, but he got back the majority of things. People were bringing things in trash bags and just putting them on my porch and taking off. So they were afraid because they had been, identified as being a part of it, by taking the stolen goods or whatever. So after he got back everything that he, thought that he could get back, he went to that boy and he said, you're going to go apologize to my wife. He said, you have made her feel like she's not safe in her own home. And he brought that kid and that kid and his girlfriend down, to our house and made him apologize to me. And he said, oh, I was messed up on this and that, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I'm sorry, and I won't do it again. I won't be, I'm gonna straighten up and all this stuff. And, like I said, shortly after that, he ended up in jail. And then when he got out of jail, he OD'd and died. Such a waste. Such a waste. It's so sad, what happens when kids get messed up into that, get mixed up and just, it just, it broke my heart, because I shook that boy's hand, and knowing that, he didn't even have a chance in life because he didn't give himself a chance, it just broke my heart. But knock on wood, we've not had anything else taken because, I think everybody knows that my husband's not going to tolerate it. And, the police never did reach out to us. Never did. Never did. Didn't follow up with us saying, have you heard anything going around? Is there any talk in the neighborhood that you've heard of or anything? No. Nothing. Nothing. And I know that they're inundated. I know that because, they get so many calls like that all the time. And it's just a small, police department. And then the state police has the state police dispatchment here has quite a large area to cover. And it's mostly, it's mountainous. There's lots of hollers to hide in. There's lots of places to disappear, and they do their best. My husband and I know that. We respect the police very much. They do their best. But a follow-up call would have been nice, So you kind of have to just, fend for yourself if you can. And then if it gets beyond you, then call them. But we learned a lesson. He keeps that basement locked. Well, he took everything out of there, first of all, and stored it elsewhere under lock and key. And, he makes sure his stuff is locked up now. You can't leave anything sitting out by the fence because they'll walk by the fence and just reach over and grab it. It's so sad. Desperate people. But I did not intend on going down that road. Oh, it's so nice to diamond paint. I haven't done it in a few days. Just been busy stitching and cleaning and enjoying the weather. I just wish it would rain. I wish it would just rain for a whole day. That would make me happy. It's supposed to rain. Let's see. I looked this morning. It said, what is today? Wednesday? Maybe Friday. I remember thinking it was 2 days away. So maybe it'll rain Friday. That would be nice. That's so pretty. Now see how they're a little wonky? And all you have to do is just push that down in there. I mean, it doesn't make them perfect, but it definitely makes them line up a little, you know, better than what they are. I just really prefer square drills. I do. I like the coverage that you can't see, you know, what's on the canvas. You can only see diamonds. I like that. See how it straightens them up? Well, let me see. Get a few more of these in. Pink. Pink, pink, pink. All things pink. I'm thinking, my husband said that he can kind of do something with these to not really frame them, but maybe make them look like a canvas. You know how you buy the artist canvas? It's got the wooden around all four sides, and it's stretched over it. He said he believes he can do something like that. I was watching Craftnado. She's a diamond painter, cross stitcher, a little bit of everything. She makes miniatures and all kinds of different crafty stuff. That's what she does with hers, so that she can hang them. And if he can do that with this one, I would love to have this one in my craft room in the spring. I would just, you know, love that. Maybe starting in February and keep it up, you know, through like April. But it's just so cute. Happy colors. Now, I know I said I would do a drawing for the drawing on my next diamond painting video, but you know, I don't think it would be, you know, a respectable thing to do to give something away on a video that I'm doing for one company, you know, give something from another company away. So we'll wait just a little bit longer and then I'll do that. One, two. Try not to have to wax up here. 4. Yep. Too cute. Oops, oops, oops. Sorry about that. What do you think? Isn't that cute? Just trying to get a little bit of sparkle. You can see it a little bit over here. Over here. Yeah. I'm going to work on this some more this evening. So, thank you for stopping by and spending a little time with me. I hope you made some progress while we were chatting. Well, kind of a one-way chat, wasn't it? But now it's your turn in the comments, right? So let me hear from you. And again, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And until I see you again, happy crafting.